Coming up next, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Coming right up on 2K Sports. So the Houston starting five. Inside. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. We'll stand now. We're around the midway point of the regular season. What's something you're keeping an eye on moving forward?
I'd say the trade deadline. This is the time of the season where the rumors really start to swirl and teams understand their needs. I'm interested to see which teams will make a move.
Pass to Jemison. Williamson up top. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the wing on the left. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Fade away. It's hauled in by Houston.
Well, you know when your percentage from the field is in the low 30s, that means the game is not going your way.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Shooting for Houston. Number 11. One shot.
One shot.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Magician, pass to the Magician. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. Puts it up. No good on his first attempt of the game. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Down low. Oh, deflected. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Fires in the triple.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Driving to the basket. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. change here. And checking out some numbers for him.
Substitution on the court.
Houston leading by 5. Here's Fleming. A minute 50 left now in the first quarter. Here's Magician. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Clock at 4. Here's Magician. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Uses the glass on the layup. He's got 5.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Picked by Williamson. There's the drive.
Houston foul. Number 11.
And Houston making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Magician. The shot off that time. 50 seconds left in the first. To the inside. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Fleming. Takes the 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Here's Magician. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. They set the screen. Money from the wing. Magician's got 5. And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
So the Houston 5 right now. We've got Sharp, and it's Miller in at the 2 guard. Here's Fleming. Pass to McCarty. And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Magician. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Magician's gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. teams making some changes here. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And Houston has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Fleming passes to Sharp. He takes it in. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Magician. Here's Magician. Second quarter here. Just over a minute and a half played. To the paint. Stolen by Sharp. Here's Fleming. Back to Sharp. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by Allen. Here's Jemison. Always a nice way to start. Takes his first one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And Houston has possession. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota. That'll be the second of 4 games total on the road for them. That one goes. Count it. And Houston leads by 4.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at Houston, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
I think for Houston, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Pass to Magician. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Clock at 6. And the layup is good off the glass.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. 6 points for him.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Launches it. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Fires the 3. Here's Fleming. No good on the triple. Gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Magician with the 10-footer. Count it. Good. Magician's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Fades. That shot off the mark. Gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It's tipped. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Hey, yo, right here.
From the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Number 11, 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And he hits the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he nails the third.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And so it's Houston leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general, but hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend? Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but you know, I'm a busy man, Ernie. You know, I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for Houston.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. And it's Magician in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder. To the inside. Pass to Sharp. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Here's Magician. The putback. It's good on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Out left to the wing. Soft touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You take a look at the home team. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Down low. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
All right, he's coming on the court. Come on, get loud for your breaker guest crew.
Here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Number 5, Houston.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Houston leading by 4. 90 seconds into the second half now. Lets a 3 fly. He buries it from 3. He's got 11.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the middle. With the fadeaway. And that one's long. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Inside. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Sharp. Fires from deep. And Houston another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Magician. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Can't connect from short range. Williamson against Sharp. From deep. Connects from downtown. And now an 11-point Houston lead.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Magician. He's got 7. Here's Jemison. 5 to shoot. Can't get it to drop. Houston leading by 11. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Yes, it's good. 5 points in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shooting the rock around 43% since the third quarter began. Can they get it? And it's good on the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Houston working the ball around. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
There's the 3. And he can't get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Houston up by 9. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So the Houston 5 right now. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And Houston leads by 11.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
There's the triple. And Jemison pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Fleming. Ooh, dismissed. Down low. There's the steal. In transition, here they come. Here's McCarty. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Houston. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Jemison. Here's Magician. Magician. Pass to the Magician. Here's Magician. From the high post. The rebound by McCarty. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. He was all alone on that one. And Houston leads by 14.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Thank you for that, Allie. Shooting at around 60% on this one. Very efficient. Here's Magician. Off on the layup. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, the stuff!
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Picked by Williamson. Oh, got a piece of it. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. Here's Magician. And there's the screen. From downtown. Sharp there for the rebound. Houston leading by 16. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less grant.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy. You know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Timeout called. Houston. 1:27 left to play in the fourth quarter. give you a look now at our player of the game.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. The first one falls. One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league and the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
Houston foul. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for two, number 3.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
4 on the clock. He comes off the pick and finishes strong.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And the free throw, no good. 43 seconds left in the fourth. Allen outside. Here's Magician. Oh, it doesn't go. Now here's Miller. And so it's Houston winning this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.